This is Utah Tech basketball and the Jon Judkins Coaches Show.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome once again to the Jon Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel, along with the head basketball coach for Utah Tech, Jon Judkins. And we are still in Missouri. We're taping the show Monday night after our game with Lindenwood because we're headed back to St. George on Tuesday. We won't be back in time to do the Coaches Show live. So we're taping it on Monday night. So we are live on tape, Coach.
I like it.
Coming off a big win against Lindenwood, the Lions here in St. Charles, Missouri. Let's talk about this game. You even up your record at 3-3, coming off, you got beat up pretty good in the second half against the Pac-12 team, Washington State. You want to see how your team reacted? Got to be pleased with the way they came out.
Well, again, I thought sometimes when you lose a game like that against Washington State, they're a good team. There's no question about that. And they shot the ball extremely well. Going back and watch, sometimes you want to throw those tapes away like we talked about. We watched it, and we wanted our guys watch it to have them see that. And they did a really good job of learning from that. You can learn from wins or losses, and I thought they did a good job of about a 10, 15-minute film session to show them some things of why they got their lead. And we used that tonight. We used that, hey, we've been here before. They're on that run. Now how do we stop those runs? Because every team goes on runs, Rod. And our big thing for us is, one, you got to get defense. You got to get in your stance. You got to fight through things, get stops. We call them kills. If you can get 3 stops in a row, it's a kill. And then offensively, you got to be aggressive and get to the foul line and get the ball inside. And when these guys made their run on us tonight, I didn't see any panic. They knew what to do, and we got the ball to Tanner and did some really good things.
All right, you got the win 73-66 over Lindenwood. Let's take a look at some of the highlights, Coach. And you got off to a great start. Your defense, you preached it. It led to some easy offensive buckets.
It did. We, again, our defense pressure, Jalen was really getting out and denying. Noah was doing a really good job of denying their wings. Their two players, their two best players, was their point guard, number 25, and their off guard. He plays the 3, 4, or not, 3 and 4. And those were the two guys. And so we were trying to do some things defensively to hurt them. And so we were switching some screens. We were denying some passes away, wing passes. And I thought we did a really good job of that. And then, like I said, Jalen used his long arms and his athleticism to cause a lot of problems in that first half. So that was good. They made some adjustments in the second half, and so did we.
You got up by 19 in that first half, and you were moving the ball. A lot of easy buckets on backdoor cuts and cutting through the lane, layups.
Yeah, we worked on that yesterday in practice. It just felt like, when we watched the film against Washington State, when they made their run, we were shooting some really tough shots. We don't want that. We want guys to shoot good shots, game speed. If you're open, you shoot it. If you're not open, you pass it. That's kind of how we play, and we kind of had that ball sticking a little too much, and so we showed them that. We worked on that yesterday, did a couple of drills. You couldn't shoot it until, 7 or 8 passes just to kind of get the ball moving. And when we did that, we shoot the ball extremely well. And it's fun to play, and it's fun to watch, and it's fun to coach.
Up 19 at the half. Second half, they cut the lead to 2. But then you guys went to the big man, Tanner Christensen. After a 1-for-8 shooting night against Washington State, boy, he came back, and he had, 20 points and 9 rebounds. He was incredible.
He was really good, especially late in the second half. First half, he got 2 quick fouls and sat a little bit longer than normal. But he got beat off the dribble a couple of times. We talked about it, his weight loss and stuff like that. He's got to move his feet. He's got to get down in his stance. But boy, when he wants the ball inside, and you see that, how aggressive he was and how he was sealing, that's a great sign for us. To get him the ball, and he went to work, and so it was. And I loved how he rebounded late in the game. We can't wait to go show our guys that, because he was being an animal on the glass. Noah blocks off the best, but Tanner was going hard and getting those rebounds and getting fouled a lot just because he was hustling after those.
He made his free throws. For a 44% free throw shooter, he made his free throws.
He's a good foul shooter. He had one bad game. He was like 3 for 9 or whatever it was at Washington State. He might miss 1 or 2, but he normally is a good foul shooter. And like I said, his outside game has improved a lot. And tonight I kind of got him a little bit that he kind of wanted to start going outside again. I said, hey, they can't stop you inside. Get in there. And he did. He did a good job.
Yeah. All right, so you get the 73-66 win over Lindenwood, and you even your record at 3-3. So let's go back to Friday. Washington State, tough game on the schedule. They're going to be in the top half of the Pac-12. They're that quality of a team. And the first half, Coach, you hung with them, and you were right there.
Beyond gets to the middle of the floor, does a good job pulling up on 2 feet, balanced, hitting that nice little 10-foot jumper. Here, Tanner picks and pops, wide open three, lets it go.
You were running that high screen a lot, and it was working early.
Yeah, they're catching. When they're catching like that, then Tanner does a good job of reading. There's a good one, too, that Eric just kind of patient, waited for him to see what they're going to do, and then explodes by him. Here's Tennessee driving really hard. Again, comes to 2 feet, under control. Go ahead and shoot the jumper. We had rebounders there in case he missed it. He knocks it down. Great skip pass right there from UU over to Jalen in the corner. Again, defense was really helping on Tanner, and he find the open guy. Here's Beyond, a four-man, bring the ball up the court, make an extra pass. UU in the corner, pass from Eric, and it makes one more. We always say one more. Yeah. Great job sharing the ball and just knocking down your shot. Here, Noah's being aggressive, gets to the middle. Tanner has a good job being patient, kicks it back out to Noah for a wide open three and hits it.
Noah and Beyond led the way with 11 each, and early offense was working well in the first half.
Yeah, there's another one they're pushing it up, and Noah being aggressive, gets to the lane, and Tanner's right where he needs to be for a two-hand slam, gets fouled, goes to the line.
And then right here, another high screen for Demings.
Yeah, again, the guy goes under. We teach of our guys, they go under the screen, be ready to shoot that. That's exactly what he did.
That cut the lead to 2, but that was the last bucket of the half. You went the next 5 minutes without a bucket, missed your last 13 shots. But the second half, some guys came off the bench that usually don't get a lot of time. Ture's getting a lot of time.
You did good. That's a good drive right there. He's a really good defender, too. That's one reason why I got him in there as well. But, and then there's Caleb, staying with it, getting those offensive rebounds. Here's Noah, great job of making two guys guard one, kicks it out to a wide open Caleb for a wide open three. Again, that's the way we want to play. Be ready to shoot it, find the open guy, share it, and let it go, and then go in.
Yeah, Ture, he had 17 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Caleb, tough kid, in 9 minutes, 2 for 2 field goals, 1 for 1 from the three-point line, 6 rebounds and a steal, all in 9 minutes.
Yeah, he had 6 boards were big. Again, if Caleb will kind of just play his style of ball, he's such a good passer and sees things, and he's been working on his 3-ball a lot, but sometimes he tries to maybe do some things driving-wise and gets a little bit out of control. But he hasn't played a lot. Last year he didn't get in a lot, and he's just getting better and better, and I love that. But I know what I'm going to get out of him every game. He'll play hard, and he'll rebound, and he'll defend. That's what I tell all the guys. If you defend and rebound, there's a good chance you're going to get on the floor.
Okay, 6 straight games on the road to open up the regular season. You go 3-3. Tough to win on the road, 50%. You'll take that.
Yeah. Well, and we play 2 Power 5 schools, which are tough ones to win at their place. So you got to look at that. I mean, we lost a couple we felt we should have got, but so far what I see, it's good. It's a good start, and now we got to get ready for WAC conference play.
And that is Saturday night, the opener, the home opener, and the WAC opener. Utah Valley coming to St. George, tipping off at 7 o'clock in Burns Arena on Saturday. All right, we're going to take our first time out. When we come back, Jalen Searles, who had a big game against Lindenwood, he will join us. That's when the Jon Judkins Coaches Show comes back to Missouri.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
If you're out driving and something happens to your car, truck, or even wheelchair, and you end up stuck at a rail crossing, it's going to be okay. Don't panic. Here's what you do. Get out if you can and look for this blue sign on the metal pole. Call the number on the blue sign, and when they answer, tell them the crossing number. The number is right here. This tells them the exact location of the crossing. This is the fastest way to get trains stopped before coming through the crossing. Look for the blue. It helps you.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Larry. Happy birthday to you. That boy Larry right here on you. FM on 3, 1, 2, 3.
That was Sunday afternoon at practice, the 20th birthday celebration for Hamed Larry Olinka. 20 years old, Coach.
Yeah, that's too young, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's like my kid, my youngest kid.
Or grandson.
Yeah,
Oh,
grandson, there you go.
How old are you?
21.
21. When's your birthday?
April 27th.
Ooh, 2 days before mine.
Really?
Cool people are born in the 20s in April, by the way. Okay, yeah. Jalen Searles, by the way, big game on Monday night against Lindenwood, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 away from his all-time career high. So just talk about the confidence that you have and the confidence that this guy has in you with the way you're playing right now. You can hold it. Go ahead.
My fault. I appreciate Coach trusting me. Like, I was struggling in the beginning of the season, and he just stuck with me, and he's kept sticking with me. I try to play defense and play my hardest, and I know that's helping me stay on the floor, and it's leading to me doing better on the offensive end.
All right, Coach. So when a guy's struggling first couple of games, his shot wasn't there, but a score, you just got to kind of keep him going, right?
Well, you still got to shoot. If you're open, you shoot. That's how we always teach. We know all these guys can score. It's just sometimes he was shooting some tough shots and missing them, and then when he got a couple easy baskets, then your momentum, your tempo, your confidence goes up. I was really tonight. I thought his game was really good of his defensive effort. I mean, the first play of the game, he gets a steal and goes down. Probably got fouled on a dunk. He missed it, but he got fouled. But he was more aggressive defensively, denying and using those long arms that he has, and he's athletic. And when you started playing that defense, like I said earlier in the post game, his offense clicks. Your defense can cause good things to happen at the offensive end.
Talking like a true coach, do you buy into that defense gives you better offense?
Yes, sir. And if offense isn't working, defense it's always something you can control. You can always play defense no matter what. So
Friday, you played against a very good top half of the Pac-12 team at Washington State. You guys played with them for the first 16 minutes, and then things kind of fell apart. But then you come back, take a big lead against Lindenwood. They fought back, cut the lead to 2. What does that say about your team that you were able to hold off their charge and pull away with some big plays down the stretch?
Can I hold it again?
Yes, you can hold it again.
So on Friday, I feel like we went away from each other, like once we started facing adversity. And today I feel like we came as a team when stuff wasn't going well. We were struggling, but we started playing together, and that helped us keep our lead or whatever. But, just mainly staying together is like what we have to learn. We have a lot of young guys, so it's going to be hard. We're coming from everybody being the best player on their team, people being the best player on their high school team. So we just got to come together as one. It's like today I feel like we played to win instead of playing scared to lose at the end, and that's what helped us.
And, Jalen Searles, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists against Lindenwood. And you said good point, playing to win and not afraid to lose.
Yeah, teams do that. You have a big lead. Sometimes they hold the ball out or something, and that's when the momentum switches. I liked how we kept attacking. We were aggressive. We just couldn't get stops. That's when they made their run. And then we started getting stops, and that's when we pushed it back up. But early to get that big lead early, we were sharing the ball. We had 9 assists that first 2 media timeouts. We were sharing it. We're getting open shots, moving the ball. You got to understand, these guys are new, like you said, but also, their team they played on last year, maybe they're doing some of those things, or it's coming back to those things of what they had to do last year on their team of, hey, the game's getting close, I got to take over the game. You don't have to do that with this team. You got to trust each other. You got to say, I'll do my part, you do your part. They all know if they're open, we want them to shoot it, no matter who it is, and they started to do that. And we got some easy baskets late. Tanner wanted the ball late in the game, and we got him the ball, and he scored and did some good things. So it was a good test for us to see what we could do, because when teams make runs, what do? You got to play defense. You got to get to the foul line. You got to get some easy baskets, and they did a good job of that.
Did you find that, being a transfer here, difficult to get used to, because everybody was a star and now they've got to, get used to their new teammates? Was that something that you had to get used to through the first month of practice and the first 6 games?
To a certain extent, I feel like I learned I'm a fast learner, so I have to learn how to adapt and everything. So I didn't think that was too challenging, but as a collective group, I think we're still trying to learn how to do that.
What did you expect when you transferred here that your role would be, and is that coming the way that you thought it would? That you thought it would?
I just came somewhere where I wanted to win. I had trusted the program. I would just want to win.
What was it about Jalen Searles' game that you liked to bring him here?
One thing he said is, he'll remember this. I asked him. I said, "What position do you want to play?" I asked him that. Yeah.
What's your answer?
There's 2 positions on the basketball court, on the bench or on the court.
There you go.
So
that's his answer.
Had you ever heard that answer before?
It was really good, and he's exactly right. It's he want to be on the floor no matter what situation. He could play a lot of different spots. That's what we liked him when we recruited him. We thought he could play a lot of different areas. He's got to learn. You got to learn the forward a little bit better than he is right now, but he's catching on to that, because he's going to be a tough matchup for a 4. If we can get him to do that. But when he said that, I was like, that's exactly it. It's either you play or you don't, and he's a winner, and he wants to win, and those are the kind of guys we want in our program, that they want to play as much as they can, but more importantly, they want to win.
How long did it take for you to come up with that answer, and were you expecting that question so you could answer it that way?
No comment. No comment.
Hey, give us a little bit idea of who Jalen Searles is, where you come from, and the family life, all that kind of stuff.
Jalen Searles. I'm from Everett, Washington, Seattle, Washington. I have 4 siblings. Love them all equally.
Where do you fit?
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, so I got to set the example for them. Got 2 young ones. They're still in elementary school, so they look up to me a lot.
Athletic family, or are you the athlete?
I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus. I'm the athlete for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your next closest sibling in age?
I have a stepbrother. He's 19, and then I have a sister. She's 17.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. And talk about where you transferred from and your playing career there.
I transferred from southeastern Iowa. It was a great experience. I was at Central Wyoming before, but that didn't work out, and southeastern Iowa gave me a chance to come back and everything, and that really helped me keep playing basketball.
So why come to St. George and Utah Tech? What was the main reason for that decision?
The sun.
Son, isn't that why we all come here, Coach?
That's why people don't leave when they come here. Yeah, that's true.
And plenty of sun.
Yeah. No, when I was getting recruited and everything, I just felt like it was a great opportunity. I knew they were losing like 80% of their team, so it gave me a chance to come in and help lead.
Okay, so it hasn't been all work and no play here. We got to go and see the Gateway Arch. Have you ever been to the Gateway Arch before?
Yeah,
St. Louis?
My mom's side of the family's from St. Louis, so I've been out here a lot.
Okay, so you've been to you've never seen the Arch, had you?
Sure I have. Yeah, I've traveled the world. But
I've never seen the Arch.
Well, you never saw it. You guys didn't want to go up in it either, you two.
Well, now wait a second. Why would I, the shortest guy in this whole group,
Because the car was a little teeny
and
car.
you got a little pod with 4, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, and Tanner Christensen. You think I'm going to get into a little pod and go way up in the sky with Tanner?
Yeah, Tanner was the only one in his car all by himself, his big guy. No, no, that was a lot of fun. Again, it wasn't as bad as you guys think it was, but it was something that I hope these guys will remember. We want to do things like that. We're on the road, is kind of see the country and learn of stuff, and that was pretty cool. Something that I hope those guys remember.
You what?
I don't do heights.
I agree with you. I don't unless you're going up on a mountain for a deer. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look. Get this, Coach. Home opener. Home. You know what home's like?
It's been a while.
6 straight games on the road to open up the season. Get to go back and have the home opener. Utah Valley coming to town on Saturday. We'll talk about that when the Jon Judkins Coach Show comes back.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
If you're out driving and something happens to your car, truck, or even wheelchair, and you end up stuck at a rail crossing, it's going to be okay. Don't panic. Here's what you do. Get out if you can and look for this blue sign on the metal pole. Call the number on the blue sign, and when they answer, tell them the crossing number. The number is right here. This tells them the exact location of the crossing. This is the fastest way to get trains stopped before coming through the crossing. Look for the blue. It helps you.
Welcome back to the Jon Judkins Coaches Show. We are still in Missouri, headed home. We'll be home Tuesday night, but after 6 straight games on the road to open up the regular season, Trailblazers finally get to play in Burns Arena Saturday, and what a way to play your first home game, Coach. Utah Valley, the Wolverines coming to town. It's the WAC opener. Usually the WAC opener's around New Year's, but this year they moved it up about a month earlier. Do you like that?
I don't know. I don't know if you like it. Everybody has to do it. They talked about it, just trying to get all those conference games in. Instead of playing a 3 in 1 week, that's why they decided to start it earlier so that you only get to play 2 in a week. We didn't do a lone wolf on the basketball side. Volleyball, they did that. And so they had to play 2 games. We were supposed to play. Our WAC starts really. Some guys are playing on Wednesday or Thursday this week. So we're lucky not to have that one. But again, it's just been away from home for so long. And then our first home game back, it's against Utah Valley, our first conference game. But what a way to get a start. That's what we want to play these games on the road and learn how to win on the road. It's hard to win on the road, and hopefully at home we can play better and have the crowd behind us, and we're excited to start WAC play.
And Jalen Searles, as a newcomer, I'm sure you've heard about the love with Utah Valley and Utah Tech. You're going to get to play in front of a packed house at Burns Arena for the first time.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. It's always exciting playing rivalry games, so this will be exciting.
He keeps talking about an Indian Hills rivalry game but he won't tell me. Do you know about it?
No, I don't.
Do y'all homework on Indian Hills?
He must have had a great game, Coach.
He probably did. He always has good games. But, our rivals, maybe not our coaches from being from Utah, this is kind of our big rival. These guys, they have different ones. But they'll understand it. They'll see that of Utah Valley. They'll see Southern Utah, how big those games. Even Cal Baptist is another big one for us, too. So they'll figure it out. But, like the game he's talking about, I imagine it was a pretty good rival.
You're going to have to go do research. We'll get Matt, SID, on that and figure it out for us. All right, Jalen Searles, thanks for joining us. Have a safe trip home, and have a great rivalry game in a packed Burns Arena on Saturday.
Looking forward to it.
All right, that's Jalen Searles. Hey, you don't have to leave yet. We're still on the air. Yeah, see? The red light's still on. All right, Jalen Searles, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists against Lindenwood. Coach, go home. So Saturday night, 7 o'clock tip-off on the Fan Sports Radio Network, ESPN Plus, and at 6:45 we'll have our Trailblazer tip-off show, pregame show on Trailblazer Sports Vision as well as the Fan Sports Radio Network. So, all right, get home, packed house. It's going to be fun.
It'll be fun. Thank you. Hope we see a lot of guys there.
All right, Coach Judkins, Jalen Searles, thanks. That'll do it from Missouri and the Jon Judkins Coaches Show. Have a great night, everybody. See ya.